something crazy, but it was still a bottle. I mean, some aged tequila.
It was some aged. Dude, I gotta definitely admit, dude. You get what you pay for, and the shit they let us taste, that like $100 or $1,000 bottle of tequila or whatever the fuck it was, $500 bottle of tequila. Oh yeah, that shit was fucking great.
We definitely drank a lot of tequila that night.
Lots.
And we ate a lot of food that night.
Oh, dude, free food too. I didn't even mention that part. There's like a baller Mexican spot.
We already
did.
Yeah, you were not here.
He did.
I was not
here.
But
I do want to say this. Before, this is a little preface to the dance competition. Before Cam got out there, Pat and I were standing next to each other, and we thought it was hilarious. The old lady was out there, and they were like, "Hey, we should go." You were like, "Hey, I dare you to go out there. I dare you to go out there." And I said, "All right, pull out my phone." So I pulled out my phone to record me, and I was giving it to Pat. And as I was giving it to Pat, you popped out there and started. And I was like, no, this is better. And so then we filmed you, and that's how that happened. And like I said, like it's kind of sucked because obviously he was working the crowd better than anybody at the dance club.
I was trying to, but the old lady's always gonna beat me 10 out of 10 times. The old lady's gonna get the sympathy vote.
The old lady, you have time to do that contest again in there.
Unfortunately, Mr. Pasadena says he only throws that once a year for the tequila one. He also throws.
We should have gone to the wine one.
He throws a wine one. Did you already do it?
I didn't do it, but I think we were away when it happened.
Oh, okay, Mr. Pasadena, you should follow him on Facebook, guys. Mr. Pasadena.
Dude's cool. Yeah. No, for real, Mr. Pasadena.
I mean,
the dude throws parties.
The guy throws parties. He's like, well, if they can do that in Santa Monica, why can't we do that in Pasadena?
And the dude's pretty dope. Like he goes in.
Yeah. Okay. So all this is dope or whatever, but we got to get to the low light, the worst part of the night. We had a friend.
We're getting into here.
Yeah, we gotta say it. We gotta talk about it because it's hilarious.
It's such a fucking bummer.
It was hilarious. It wasn't quite hilarious at the time.
It wasn't hilarious at the time at all. But if you would believe it, it ended up not being as bad as it could have been. So in Pasadena, especially at where we were, it's no smoking zone. A friend. Do we want to say his name? Do we care?
Brandonian.
Okay.
You know that Brando.
All right. So he smoked ciggies. And everywhere we went, everybody in Pasadena was like, no smoking, whatever. He was like, okay, fine. But then as he got drunker, more tequila, he was like, I don't see any signs, so shut the fuck up.
Right.
I don't care.
There's nothing that says no smoking, so
literally no.
I'm gonna smoke.
Sign.
Yeah, so he was smoking.
And he wasn't like sitting next to the. He wasn't sitting next to the food table or anything. No. He was sitting off to the side.
Yeah, literally at the edge of the festival.
Yeah, and doing his thing.
And so I was only there for like the butt end of this, but like basically what happened was he was smoking a cigarette, and I believe the lady first told him put out your cigarette.
Yes.
Right. Me and you was getting deep in some tequila at that time.
We was doing some tequila.
I mean, we were all deep. Like,
no, but you was like sitting down for it.
You were sitting with him. Yeah,
I was sitting next to him. Yeah.
Yeah, no, and me and Drew was like still scavenging the fucking tequila rounds.
And so like I'm just gonna say what I walked in on. I'll let you fill in the gaps. But what I walked in on is an old lady who was saying something about smoking cigarettes to Brandon, and he was like,
and by old, I mean this chick was like not even. She was not in her 40s. She was like in her late 30s.
Okay, so late 30s.
Yeah, she wasn't like an 80, like you're not like chiefing cigarettes in front of like an 86-year-old grandma.
Okay.
No.
So she's some 30, late 30s, whatever, so what happened was, I walk up and Brandon was like trying to tell her to chill out. And she was flipping out. Yeah. She was like, "There's no smoking right here. Whatever. Blah blah blah." So what happened is the lady tried to snatch the cigarette out of his hand.
Yes, that
was so weird because what's funny is like if somebody did it to me, I don't know what I would do, but like Brandon was like passing. He was like juggling the cigarette around and like keeping it away from her, and finally she caught it and dipped it out or whatever. But apparently. Was it before or after that?
There was
that she.
It was it was before. It was before.
Okay,
there was false accusations of our friend sexually assaulting this woman that we were seeing. She would yell out, "Stop touching me! Stop touching me there! Stop!" Like we're like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, he's like, my buddy's having a cigarette and I'm sitting right next to him. And I'm like, and I look at her and I say, what the fuck are you talking about? His hands aren't even near you.
Yeah.
Why are you saying that? Why are you accusing him of touching you when he's clearly smoking a cigarette right next to you and not even close to touching you?
No.
This bitch was fucking on one.
Like if we want to get real like investigative about it, I saw him with a cigarette in his right hand, which she was on the right side, and he was over here doing this.
Yeah.
And she's sitting there saying that he's touching. There's no possible way unless
Like
he
yelling,
was,
like yelling, like stop touching me.
Yeah.
Like
the
whoa,
only way he could have reached around did that if he was Inspector Gadget. Like,
Yeah.
but I don't believe that.
Inspector Gadget.
Yeah. But he was. So she was flipping out, and then a bunch of people around there were like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And
Yes.
she kept saying, "What did she say? She was a lawyer?"
She kept saying,
I'm a lawyer.
Right, she kept saying she's a lawyer, and I said, then tell me, like, I forget exactly, but it was to the extent of like, tell me, yeah, I was like, tell me what law he's breaking. Like, there's no, I'm like, you're a shitty lawyer.
Yeah.
You're fucking terrible at your job. Like, what are you talking about?
And
This
then-
makes no sense.
So in normally in this situation, because and I'm not going to go all like hunko on like men's rights and shit, but normally in this situation, the guy usually gets to butt into this deal, and they usually get kicked out of the situation.
Generally.
But luckily there was people watching, everyone saw, and like
There were people, there were employees, there were employees, security guards, whatever around that saw that our buddy was not fucking doing anything but smoking a cigarette. Maybe he might have been like within the. I know there's a fucking feet allowance of like how close you are to like the the front entrance of the building, whatever. Like you have to be within like was it 150 feet or something, or whatever it is. Maybe he was breaking like that rule.
Yeah.
But like clearly was not sexually assaulting this chick.
There's no reason to ruin a man's life. Like she could have ended his life if she would have kept going about it and like saying all this stuff. Just think about like the sexual assault. Like
crazy.
There's so much shit that could have gone wrong.
This chick was crazy. Yeah, cigarettes suck. I'm not a fan of cigarettes. I do not condone fucking cigarette smoking.
But also claiming false accusations
is the worst. What do you mean? That's like the worst thing you can do. So I'm not a fan, but listen, we ended up okay. I got a bottle of tequila.
Yeah.
We fucking got fed.
Brandon got to smoke a cigarette later.
He got to smoke plenty of cigarettes.
He's still smoking cigarettes to this day.
Still smoking cigarettes to this day. Has not quit. We hope for the best. We hope that he kicks the habit, but we both know that he probably won't. But that's okay. But we had a lot of good tequila that
so to give you guys read me up.
Yeah, I'll do another one.
To bring this story full circle, if you recognize the headline picture of our Facebook,
yes,
this is the night. This is the tequila night. It's me, Cam, Pat, and Brandon.
That was a good photo.
Cause we saw a photo booth and we were like, oh yeah, let's do this fucking photo booth, and they haven't even opened it up yet.
It was before they got fired up.
But we were knocking on the door like, hey, this is our time. We doing the photo booth.
Yeah, we're here. We're out here. Should I squeeze in here, Claire?
I'm gonna squeeze in there. Yeah.
So yeah, tequila night was pretty awesome. Got some good food, got some good drinks.
Yeah, no, it was a fun time. I was very glad that I got to participate in the tequila tasting.
Yeah, the only flaw I see in that system is how the fuck do they expect us to remember which tequila that we drank and which one do we like? Because at some point I kind of just was drinking tequila, not really understanding.
There were like I remember there were a couple that I was like, oh yeah, these are good, but. It's just, you're drinking so much, like the sheer volume, you're just like, if you really want to hit every single one of the booths and drink all 3 or 4 tequilas that they're offering,
done. You're done.
You're pretty fucked.
Yeah.
You're pretty fucked.
It's, but no, it's a good experience regardless because of all the things we got to do and people watching because everybody else is getting drunk as well. It's not like you're the only idiots at the party. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, there's definitely plenty of other idiots at the party.
But anyway.
Well, Pat's back.
Yeah, Pat's back. I had to do some stuff.
Pat had to take care of a couple things.
Pat couldn't wait 30 minutes for his obligation.
I really couldn't.
If you know the sound of the whip.
Yeah, well, Mary's not a whip anymore.
That's
the biggest whip.
That's what that is.
You made me forget, man.
Drew, is there any way you can find a whip sound effect?
I'll put it in there. I'm gonna find it.
Something that sounds similar to this. If you just want to loop this.
I just get Pat to
I need to
introduce himself.
forget. Hold on one second. Get up.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Getting up again.
You made me forget. Fuck.
Just getting up again.
Just stay there for 1 second. I know where to look.
Pat is making me get up because he's going back to doing what he was told to do. Instead by somebody, we're not gonna say who. Instead of doing the quick Sixer podcast, which only takes an hour. And he's back.
Hey, welcome audience, because obviously he
2
doesn't care
seconds.
as much.
All right.
2 seconds, guys.
Hey, do you need any Neosporin for those lashes?
God damn.
Damn.
Let's see. You know, it would be different if I wasn't married. Okay.
Okay.
Then it would be a different issue.
Here we go.
I feel like just 3 weeks ago when you weren't married, it would be the same
Oh,
situation.
you shut up.
Oh!
God, we really need a whip sound effect.
I do.
How about you guys suck a dick? How about that?
Oh!
Big old dick. Anyway.
Feelings have been whiplashed.
Oh shit!
Shit.
Hey,
Man.
hey, hey! Whoop.
I just talked to Wayne. Wayne's not gonna get in on this one.
Oh, right on.
Catch him on episode 7 or 7.5, probably. He
What
said.
up?
You know our dude Wayne.
Special guest.
Special guest.
Special guest.
Wayne's
Always
World.
in the house. He's a roommate in here.
You know.
Always in the room. The dude pays a lot of rent.
You know.
Anyway.
It's that brought to you by that fast interwebs.
Brought to you by that. I'm not gonna say where he works, but yeah. Anyway, yeah.
Little beep, that's a
So,
little beep sound effect for
what's a
you.
big old beep
Yeah,
sound?
you can use that if you'd like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude,
Dude.
use that?
Yeah, you
Oh,
could.
wow, that's so nice of
You should be a Foley artist. You should just like straight
I'm
up.
really good at like doing crazy like sound effects. Yeah,
Weird
yeah.
noises. Okay, cool.
Yeah, yeah.
So festivals in general.
We should test this out.
We talked about our love of festivals and tequila tasting night, and how we actually got this awesome fucking can opener. This thing is bottle opener. This shit is the fire. But and we use it, I think, almost every episode so far, right?
Yeah.
What other festivals would you guys go to?
Well, I got something funny.
Well,
I got
let's
something.
keep going. Let's
I got
just go
something
random.
I got something random.
We got literally over a half hour to go. 40 minutes. Let's go.
So, we might have mentioned this briefly before, but I went to Europe for a month, and
You abandoned
nice.
me.
and I abandoned him, and I went to Europe for a month, and I went to Vienna, and as I was
Austria.
walking around, it's balling as fuck. Everything is pretty. Everything's awesome, and all of a sudden we randomly ran into.
Hookers.
Well, that was not random at all.
Strippers.
I specifically requested some
Cocaine.
hookers to come around there. No, it was.
Heroin.
Mm-mm. Keep going.
Some hash.
Circus.
It was a circus.
Legit.
A European circus.
Legit with elephants and all kinds
No
of shit.
way.
Fucking freak show. Yes.
A freak
Circus.
show?
Yes.
You know that shit's like illegal here, isn't it?
Because it's not illegal in Vienna.
Well, that's Europe though. I
So,
don't give a shit.
like, I was telling my friend, I was like, look, I really want to go. Like, we don't have this chance ever again. We're going to see a fucking circus in Vienna, right? You go to a circus in Vienna. I'm just saying.
You go to a circus regardless if you're out of the country.
And so we went to the circus. It was like a couple of whatever it was, drinking beers, getting fucked up.
Service.
Whatever.
Fucked up?
We got fucked up. Went to the circus, and it was the honest experience, because normally you think, okay, I'm going to a circus, I'm seeing attractions. I don't care. It doesn't
Right.
matter what they say.
Right.
Yeah.
But like, it does kind of matter what they say, because everybody's talking about what's coming up next. So now I'm super surprised about everything that's coming out, right?
Okay.
So what comes out is this donkey
What, a donkey show?
and
You saw a donkey show in Vienna?
another person.
Oh,
Yeah?
Did you walk around to a donkey show?
Donkey and a man.
So did you walk into a donkey show? Is this Kinky Kelly you just saw?
You didn't even tell me
Did you
that.
walk into the Kinky Kelly
Alright,
show?
So like I said,
What?
we're in Vienna. We're in a different country.
You
Obviously,
and
things get
a
different.
friend that's a girl. That is going to be on this eventually, but...
I'm just kidding. There's no donkey.
You got us all weirded out.
We thought it was a
We were ready for
donkey,
some-
dude.
I was prepped for the weird. I was like prepped mentally and physically and
I know,
and
donkey,
emotionally for the
dude.
weird.
Donkey.
I can't compete
You
with a
haven't
donkey.
seen any of that kind of weird, have you?
No, I've ever been to a donkey show? No.
Dude, I don't know.
I mean, I've seen some weird shit. I've never seen a donkey show. I've seen a lot of weird shit. I've never seen a donkey show.
Have
So strange, you know?
you ever seen that documentary Zoo?
No, is that about donkey shows?
It's about people who have sex with animals, who are in love with animals and stuff like that.
They're in love
So,
with
some beastophilia?
Yeah,
What is this?
Bestiality.
Bestiality, that's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what it is, bestiality.
A long time. You remember E-Bombs World a long time ago?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
yeah.
That's like my homepage when I open up
Exactly.
Safari.
Exactly. Well, there was a video that went viral a long time ago called Mr. Hands. Do you remember this? Okay, it was very creepy.
Maybe if I saw it.
Very creepy. It's a guy who got fucked by a horse and died.
I think I remember that. Actually.
And anyway, so he was a part of this
My
documentary.
homie told me about that. I
This
believe.
documentary is about this group of people in like Montana or some one of those weird states that don't have rules about
They
bestiality.
don't have rules about anything,
Yeah, Montana has no rules, just like Arizona.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
especially at the West.
And it's
like
just-
Wild West.
It's this cult of people who just live on this farm
fuck
and
donkeys?
fuck animals and shit. And Mr. Hands was like a famous
He's one of those. people?
bestiality people. And
That's so
and fucked a
strange to
horse.
me, man.
I don't think I could do that, dude.
Jump in.
Exactly.
I really don't think I could like pull myself to do any of that
No.
ever.
No, man, that's weird, man.
That's like, but I think that's the same train of thought as like, could you kill someone? Like, I literally do not think I could kill someone.
Even if it was a humane thing to do.
I don't think I could do it.
Could you kill an animal?
I don't think so. I really don't. I think
Okay. I'll put you in a scenario.
I think that's the same situation. Is like you either like you're gonna do this thing that's like life changing. Either way, like either if it's like fucking or killing, you know, like you're gonna remember either one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I don't think I could do either one.
Well,
I think I'm not into it.
when I was younger, I saw a kitten get ran over,
Mm.
but it wasn't dead.
See, that's the thing though. I'm a little bitch when it comes to like my pets and whatnot.
I know.
Getting sick and what.
But like it, so I saw this kitten jumping around because it was like in pain.
Change your life.
Well, not yet, but then
You
I
ever
had
seen an
to.
animal get hurt?
I had to kill it.
You killed it?
I had to.
It was in pain.
Yeah, it couldn't survive what it was doing. It was in pain. I had to do it. So I threw a
What
rock.
was
on its
it
head.
like? Oh damn! Holy shit!
It was
Or
the
for
most.
real?
It was the
A big rock?
if
How
I-
old
if-
were you?
If I was like 14, 15.